Hello, and welcome to 12-Minute Meditation, a weekly podcast from Mindful and Mindful.org that offers mindfulness meditations backed by neuroscience. According to the latest scientific research, 12 minutes of meditation a day can yield benefits like increased attention, focus, and creativity, calm, resilience, and compassion. On this podcast, we invite you to do your 12-minute practice with guided meditations from today's leading mindfulness experts. With a new practice each week, 12-Minute Meditation offers you a way to bring the benefits of mindfulness into your daily life. I'm Kylie Ross, Senior Editor at Mindful and Mindful.org. This week, Mindful Managing Editor and your regular 12-Minute Meditation host, Stephanie Domet, leads a mindful writing practice for settling into your body, noticing your surroundings, and using your experience as a writing prompt. This practice is drawn from Stephanie's new course, Mindful Writing. She shares tips, practices, and prompts to strengthen your existing writing practice, or if you're new to writing, to discover a new creative outlet. A writer, editor, and sometimes podcaster, Stephanie is the author of 2 novels and a nonfiction book for middle grade readers. She is the co-founder and co-executive director of the Afterwards Literary Festival, and she teaches creative writing to adults and kids at her home in Chipuktuk, Halifax. You can find out more about the courses we offer, including mindful writing, at mindful.org. You'll find our podcasts there too, or wherever you usually get your podcasts, and maybe you'd consider leaving us a review. Your review helps other listeners decide whether 12-minute meditation is right for them. For now, for you, here's Stephanie Domet.
So let's do some writing exercises then. Let's explore the wide world of prompts. So I hope you have with you your notebook or the laptop that you like to write on, whatever it is you use to write. Have that at the ready. This first exercise is one that I love, and it is around setting. So some of the elements of story, of course, setting, character, plot, theme. Setting is just that. It is the physical surroundings that a story or scene takes place in. So we're going to explore that together. So I'll invite you to get comfortable in your space, in your body. Arrive where you are. Feel your body on the surface that you're sitting on. Inhale. Exhale. And just get comfortable and let your eyes close. And now I want you to bring to mind a setting, a space. This can be a setting for a story that you're working on. This could be a real space that you've been in that you want to write about. And if you don't currently have a story that you're working on, or you don't know what to do, you could summon up any familiar space, childhood bedroom, or a store you used to work at. Any space that you can bring into your mind, real or imagined. So arrive in this space. Feel yourself in the middle of the room. And in your imagination, and only in your imagination, open your eyes and take a look around the space that you're in. And just as we did in our first exercise, I want you to look all around this space. Look up high, look down low, look in every direction, in every corner. Let your eyes run all over this space and take in the visual details of it. So notice the dimensions of the space that you're in. Notice the colors here. Notice the textures here. Observe the way light enters this space. What is there for the light to bounce off or be absorbed by? What sort of condition is this space in? Has it been well looked after? Is it a bit of a shambles? Somewhere in between? What kinds of objects are present in this space? What's being prioritized or celebrated in this space? Make sure that you take your time, slow down, and have a good look around. You can look in an unrestrained way. No one is watching you do this. So drink up all the details. And you can start to ask yourself some questions. What can I tell about the people who use this space based on what I'm seeing? What conclusions can you draw? What questions might arise for you about these people? Take it all in. Now, tune in to your sense of hearing. What is there to hear in this space? Perhaps human voices, animal sounds, creak of a floorboard underfoot, the sound of rain outside, some guttural, terrifying sounds that you can't identify, perhaps, depending on what kind of story you're writing. What's here to hear? And what can you learn about this space based on what you hear? Now take a big, deep inhale through your nose and notice the scents that arise. What does this place smell like? What story are these aromas telling about who uses this space and how they use it? What else is present here that you might not have observed already based on what you can smell? The lemony scent of old books, the sort of corn chip smell of a cat's paws, something delicious baking just outside this frame, something dank like an old basement. What story are you getting through those senses? And now, in your mind's eye, stretch out your hand. What's here that you can touch? What can you learn about this space through your skin? Run your hands over the surfaces. Perceive the texture, the temperature of this space. Think about how you'll describe this later. What do these textures remind you of? How can you compare the feel of this to the feel of that and put me in the space with you by doing so? And now, what is there to taste here? Now, this is just tasting in your imagination, so whatever you taste won't harm you. What are the flavors associated with this space? What information can you gather from those? Perhaps the ocean is nearby and you can just taste the salt of that on your lips. Maybe something's on fire and you can taste the smoke in the back of your throat. And now, what about your felt sense in this space? What's the emotional content of this setting? What is it evoking in you? What feelings arise in this space? Is this a light celebratory space, or a boring or anxious in-between kind of space, or a sad and tragic type of space? Perhaps there's fear associated with this setting. Just try to tap into that emotional information. Check in with your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then touch in once more with each sense. Take a look around. Is there anything new to observe that you didn't see the first time? Make sure you listen. What's here that comes in through your ears? Inhale the scent of this place. Taste the flavor. Feel the texture. Note the emotional content. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes when you're ready and take what you learned to the page in whatever way suits you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of 12-Minute Meditation from Mindful and Mindful.org. I hope you enjoyed practicing with us. We'll be back in 7 days with another meditation practice for you.